This past weekend, Aaron Rodgers, for the first time in a long time, was able to play in the Pebble Beach Pro-Am, presented by AT&T, and he talked about how he could maybe quell some competitive urges by playing in the Pro-Am. He doesn't normally get to play in it because of what the season is doing and what the Packers are doing. This year had the opportunity to do so. Was excited. Got a brand new driver from TaylorMade on Friday before the whole thing started. He was obviously out there all week working on it. He was doing his best. The motherfucker won.
He did.
Dude just went in there and won. Congrats, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Now, Ty, correct me if I'm wrong because I didn't get a chance to see all the clips out of this while the Pro Bowl was taking place, the Pro Bowl games. I apologize. But I believe he sandbagged, bamboozled. That's what Josh Allen is alluding to with his handicap and everything like that?
Yeah, so Josh Allen, a lot of people online were saying, hey, this is bullshit. This guy was playing to a 10 handicap this week. I don't know if he actually did, but basically, yeah, people were saying, I mean, this guy's damn near a scratch golfer, and he's getting 10 shots. What the hell's going on? Josh Allen said, hey, yeah, I'm playing to a 9 handicap. I'm definitely not as good as you are. So you give me your handicap. Who knows? Maybe things, work out a little bit differently.
Now, to get a handicap, you have to play a lot of golf. So you have to, have them registered and documented. And at the bottom of the screen, I think they were saying the clubs people were at and what their handicap was and everything. Aaron, on the record, does not play a lot of golf.
That's right.
He just shows up whenever a camera's around and just is fucking unbelievable at golf. Is he thinking about becoming a professional golfer? Did this past weekend's success and the amount of shit that was talked to him because saying, oh, the only reason why you won is because you sandbagged everybody. Is that going to be something that maybe will sway him into retirement? Or is there a chance that all the Raiders fans that were pebbled around Pebble Beach peckering him with so many quotes and chants about being a Raider and questions about Davante Adams, is that going to make him want to be a Las Vegas Raider? Ian Rappaport, the man that was 4 foot tall, standing right over there just moments ago.
Real short.
Last week, he said if he wants to go back to the Packers are going to take him. Just kind of ingest his assumption or inside source, punditry, or actual knowledge. We don't know when it comes to these insiders. But whenever you see this past weekend, the success he had in golf, is he going to go be a professional golfer? Is that how he's going to satisfy his competitive urges that he knows is going to be a problem when he's retiring from football? Or did the Raiders fans sway him? Because he was around a lot of Raiders fans.
Yep.
And he accomplished great success.
He did.
Did the universe just drop these Raiders fans, Pirates, onto this course to showcase to him that this is just the first win? There's a lot more wins coming. How do you read it all, AJ? And what do you think we find out from the man himself, Mignogna?
I mean, I was impressed that he won the tournament. I think he even said afterwards, this is a big deal for me to win this thing. And I know people go out there and just want to make the cut a lot of times. And he not only made the cut, he found a way to win the tournament. And if people are giving him a hard time for being a 10 handicap, if they accepted it, why are you giving him a hard time? If they had invited me, I'd say I'm a 29.
Hey, don't hate the player.
That's right.
Hate the game.
There it is.
Classic Buffalo.
But the Raiders feel like a real possibility, even more now than before, I guess. Listen to him and how all the fans that love him and everyone out there. And the Raiders need a quarterback, right? So why wouldn't they make a play at Aaron Rodgers? I know I would.
And Davante, was asked by Cameron Wolf, are you recruiting Aaron? And Davante goes, shit, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
He's buying him a house.
Someone's got to be there, right? Who are the options for the Raiders? What, Jimmy G? Is he an option?
Yep.
Anybody but Derek Carr.
Stud him.
Stud him. They just don't have picks to give the Packers. They got to give players.
So they didn't kick him out of the building, I learned.
Oh.
Really?
Did you get to chat
Derek
around?
Carr, you're saying?
Yeah, they didn't kick Derek Carr out of the building.
Interesting.
I
He
guess.
had a great line this weekend
Which one?
about how, he's never been this hot in Vegas.
Oh, yeah, with Ryan Clark.
Yeah, it was actually awesome.
I actually told him that. I said, hey, the way you're handling all this in the Raiders practice facility.
Yes.
In the Raiders building.
Yeah.
And then you're cracking jokes about the whole situation. I think you turned babyface to a lot of fan bases that were maybe like, okay, yeah, Derek Carr will be. And I'm only saying that because, hey, Colts need a quarterback.
That's right.
Colts need a quarterback.
Did you ask him about his healing abilities?
Well, I didn't get to mention that I saw him pop his hip flexor off of his body on Thursday night and then come back 10 days later and play in a game. Because that's a tough one to recover from. The hip flexor controls a lot. And he looked like he was down and out. He's a guy, though, that's going to be a quarterback for a team. I asked Insider.
Rap sheet.
The short guy.
Whoa.
No. You're not alluding to anyone. Just an insider.
Yeah.
I
You're
asked
just
an
pointing.
insider.
Rap sheet.
I asked an insider before the Pro Bowl, hey, can you give me some information on some of these guys whose situations are coming up? And I asked him about Derek Carr. Because there was a conversation when it first was mentioned, and we all kind of came around on it. Oh, some team's going to trade for Derek Carr and pay him $40 million.
Yeah.
Because $40 million is a lot of money, but also if you're a team that just needs a quarterback that can kind of get you through a game, through a season, pull the trigger. Matt Ryan was traded for with $100 million left.
Yeah.
and we experienced it. We don't have to talk anymore about that. Now it's getting, as it gets closer to next Wednesday, February 15th, that $40 million trigger, or the Raiders only owe $5 million in dead cap if they cut him before then. I guess now it's like 75%, 25%.
Cut.
Going to be a free agent, going to be able to do what he's doing. Allegedly. That is what's being reported to me via my source, Sis, who have sources about the conversation, how it's going. So everybody's thinking he's going to get cut, I guess, at this point, because $40 million guaranteed. People probably think they'll be able to negotiate less, maybe. But also, Derek Carr's not allowed. His team's not been allowed to seek a trade partner either. So I don't know how it all goes.
Is it he getting cut because the Raiders are doing the nice thing, and then he gets to decide where he wants to go, or is it strictly the money thing, or you can't find a trade partner?
Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't really got a chance to
They
ask
would love
him.
to trade him. The Raiders would love to trade him, but they probably know other teams are going to wait and say, all right, if they cut him, we get him for cheaper.
Why wouldn't you let Derek Carr and his team? Like, why?
Yeah,
why wouldn't
He's
you?
been there
let
for 10 years, 9
Well,
years?
they probably know his team behind the scenes, whether you consider it tampering or not, has been working the phones trying to figure out who possibly could need us.
Isn't that good for the Raiders? Because instead of owing him $5 million, it'd be $0, and you would get something out of it.
They definitely want to trade him.
And there are teams that want to trade for a veteran quarterback.
They've already openly pined for it.
Jets, Bucks now are in it.
The entire NFC South.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't understand why
Who's
that was
the
even
first
a
domino to
storyline.
fall? Like Jimmy G, Aaron Rodgers,
Oh, okay,
Derek
so
Carr.
he's
Who's the first?
I think Carr
It's
is.
breaking. Put that on the ticker if we have one. I don't know if we have a ticker.
Whether Aaron's back
Aaron
in Green Bay or
Rodgers-
not, or
he's
he
a
goes
domino.
somewhere else.
He's a domino.
AJ just said that
AJ's the first
Aaron
domino.
Rodgers is a domino.
No, I got a question of why does everyone on TV just assume Aaron's not coming back to Green Bay? When I watch him interview at Pebble and all this stuff, all they're talking about is, hey, where are you going to go? Where are you going to go?
Because Schefter reported that it's more likely, or it's possible likely. What was it?
Real possibility.
Yeah, real possibility.
Real possibility he could be traded. So then that just became.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
No,
Everything's a possibility.
go on. I saw an alien the other day with David Carr.
You saw an
And
alien
a
dinosaur.
And
a dinosaur and an alien spacecraft all in a 90-minute span.
And David Copperfield.
And Larry Puke.
That's right.
Our stage.